Good evening, guys. Our topic for today is athletes digital marketing, and our speaker for today is Mr. Ishan Patel. He is a sports digital freelancer. He has worked as a aggregation executive with IPL, Paytm Insider. Also, he is a content creator at Sports Dose. Now we hand over our session to Mr. Ishan. Ishan, if you can continue.
Sure. Thank you. So, good evening, guys. As you know, my name is Ishan and I'm a sports freelancer. Basically, I have worked for many agencies for digital and on field operations. So, our topic for today is sports and the digital media. Is English comfortable, or you want to talk me in Hindi or Marathi? I'm comfortable with three of them. So, if anyone has a language barrier, please clear it out in the chat box.
Also, before starting, Ishan, if you can just mute everyone.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Guys, before proceeding, just if you can confirm which language you're comfortable with, Hindi, English, just type out the answers so we can just go with the majority.
Okay, English, Hindi, I have one answer. Both. All right, no problem. Okay, I think we should continue with the English and Hindi both. So I'll just give you a brief about sports and the digital media. Okay, all right. So the media is a big part of our industry, as you all know. We have been broadcasting the news and the games since the 19th century, since the inception of TV and radios. Earlier, there was print media. We used to have newspapers and all this stuff. So until the 1990s, most of the clubs saw TV as a threat because their total revenue stream was dependent on the print media and radio broadcastings. They used to have the live fans, live games. People used to come. People used to go to watch the games, and people used to enjoy it. They used to create a revenue stream out of it, just to create a more good touch point experience for the fans. So the thing is, now the media is evolving, social media is evolving, digital media is evolving, and so is sport. So we have many new streams coming up. Like, we have social media plus we have digital media, we have print plus digital media. So with this evolution, we also have to change. We have to move with the change. So here on the slide, I have two phases. I hope all of you can see it. If yes, then give me a thumbs up, and if no, then don't do anything. I want to see some thumbs. Yes, I can see it. Yes. Okay. Okay. Sure. Good. Great. So until the 1990s, most of the clubs saw TV as a threat, as I said, because it would stop people coming to the stadiums. It will stop their ticketing streams. It will stop their accreditation schemes. All right. So today, TV and broadcast provide a big chunk, a major chunk, especially in this COVID times. We have total dependency on social media. We have total dependency on TV, broadcasting, and telecast networks. We are dependent on digital media to give us that entertainment stream, to give us our sport, to create that touch point. So we'll be talking more about it further. What is touch point? I'm continuously telling a touch point. So I'll explain it to you in brief. What is a touch point? What is branding? What is marketing? All of this in coming two sessions, today's session and tomorrow's session. All right. So now the social media has become the essential part. So, many particular games in particular has, trying to utilize that stream to grow their business, to generate revenue. From the other hand, as you all know, FC Barcelona, Real Madrid, they have also started streaming and the pro memberships of their streams. In that, if you buy the pro memberships, you get certain benefits above the general telecast or general TV media. They have special YouTube special subscribers, join as pro subscribers. They have special telecasts, they have special news feeds. So all this digital media and streams can affect their revenue stream, can help you grow more. I think we have someone coming in. Just a second, I'll admit them. Okay, we'll continue. So our next topic will be, so what is digital media? We all know. Before this, I would like to ask you some questions through polls. All right. So I'm launching a poll. Okay. I want all of you to answer it. I want all of you to answer both the questions on your screens. All right. We have polls. Everybody is able to see the poll. If everyone has answered, just give me a thumbs up so that I can end the poll. All right. So for 2, 3, 4, good. I can see 2, 3 thumbs ups more coming in. I don't see your answers. See, whatever I am teaching you or whatever I am explaining it to you will be measured through these polls. Okay. So make sure you participate in them. It's for your better learning. All right. I have 6 answers. Okay, 2, 3 more to go. Then we can end the poll. We can discuss on this. Okay, I'll give you 20 more seconds. Then we can end the poll. So we have our poll results here in front of you, as you all can see. So my first question was, what is social media marketing? Multiple choices were there. There were options: website, applications to connect, a sharing tool, a digital network, and all of the above. Okay. So 4 of you from 6 who answered have chosen all of the above, which is the right answer, and 3 of you have chosen the wrong answers. So now we will discuss more on this. So what is social media marketing? Okay, what is social media marketing is, it is a channel for you to connect with people through websites, applications, to grow your business, to grow your academy, to grow yourself as an individual, as an athlete, as a brand, to create more awareness about yourself on the social media, to create your worth. That is what all social media marketing is all about. All right. The second question was, what is marketing to you? Also multiple choices. So marketing is channel of communication, channel of selling, channel of branding, and all of the above. The right answer is all of the above. And most of you have chosen the all of the above, because marketing is a channel of communication. You can sell through marketing, you can brand your product, you can promote your product. All right. All of you did well. So let's continue with our slides, set of slides. So I have a quotation here, which I personally follow, and I want you all to follow this and work on it. So it says, don't just use social media to impress people, but use it to create an impact on people. All of us use most of our times on social media. We spend nearly 6 to 7 hours, especially in this lockdown period, 6 to 7 hours scrolling through the feeds, chatting, texting, messaging, posting. But what are you making out of it? What matters is, what are you making out of it? It's not for your use, or it's not for your fun. You can make something real out of it. You can create your worth. You can create your brand. You can create something out of it. Okay, you can show your personality, your KPIs in front of your audience via this channel. So that is the importance of social media. That's why I have mentioned over here, use it to create an impact on people. not just to impress people. Next, we have football and digital marketing. So obviously, this session which Hustle and Hit Academy has conducted is all about ring football. So I hope all of you, major of you, are players or coaches or someone relating to football and ring football. So I have here top 10 most followed sports competition on social media, and you will be amazed. Number one is our very own football. So just go through this because I have question formed up at the end of the webinar through this and upcoming slides. So we have Champions League coming up with 141 million followers on Facebook. We have NBA coming up with 119, 95 for Premier League, La Liga, and so on. It keeps on going. So you can see how much impact you can create on people via social media, how people can follow you for their entertainment, to know more about your sport, to know more about your KPIs, to know more about your personalities and your skills. So this is all about football and digital marketing, how football and digital marketing is connected. It helps football to grow, it helps football to promote, and you to promote yourself. So these are I hope you guys follow football very well and you know these people. These are world's best football freestylers or freelancers, you can say. The F2 is one of the best duo or trio, you can say, of freelancing community in world. So they have a YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can see the numbers. It's in millions. It's in millions. All right. They have reached something that people are, looking up to it. I want to be there. They have created a benchmark for us. So they are influencing the audience via social media. They don't do extraordinary stuff. I think all of you attending this webinar can do stuff what they have done, but they are putting it in a right package. They are putting it in a right way. They're creating a whole system around them. Present it well. It's all the presentation that matters, that helps you grow in social media. It's all that matters is how you present yourself, how you market yourself. These are the main two topics which we will be covering around: how to present yourself and how to market yourself digitally. Now we have a very, very, very important, I want all of you to pay 100% total your attention to this topic. This is social media branding. All of us know what branding is. Branding is something about creating a value to something, adding a value to something, using your worth, creating your worth to promote something through digital media or through general media, whatever it is. All right. So I have given a definition to branding, social media branding. It is about consistently using the right methods, make the mark out of it, the right methods to engage with your target audience with right content on social media platforms, which we were previously talking about the F2 system. What they have done is they have fulfilled the three of these criteria of the definition. They have consistently using the right methods. They have a particular set of target audience. A target audience is something which you can reach up to, which you can go to. So I will give you an example. I am a football player myself. I am a football coach myself. I am a football referee myself. If tomorrow some cricketer comes up to me and tells me that I have a cricketing channel so and so, I want you to promote it. Okay, I want you to promote it. I want you to promote my cricketing channel through you as you are a football player. So is this a right way of taking the target audience or engaging the target audience? No, because my stream is football, so my target audience will be obviously football. If I am promoting some cricketing brand, I'll make reach. I'll reach that target audience, no doubt. But the right impact will be lost. People will lose interest in my content. People will lose interest in my brand because I'm not using the right methods or right target audience to target. So today, if Messi promotes MRF, won't be a good deal. But if Sachin is promoting MRF and MRF is producing its bats, MRF doesn't produce bats. But if it started to produce its own bats, then you think they will be able to grow? Yes, definitely they will be able to grow. They'll reach the milestone more than, I guess, any big brand in the world, because they have a person attached to it. They have a valuable brand. Sachin as a brand attached to their cause. Their cause is creating pads, promoting cricket. Do you understand this? Target audience system. This is a simple concept. You have to reach the right audience at the right time with the right set of mind and right content. It's all about simple social media branding. It's all a simple definition of social media branding. Okay. Next, we have the aim, purpose to boost your brand awareness, create your brand worth, network in market. So I'll just cut short these two terms. The first term is boost your brand awareness, and second term is create your worth and network in the market. We'll just split it in two segments. First, we'll go to brand awareness. So you as a particular, you as a person, take you as a brand. So I'll just take a random Hustle and Hit Academy. What is it? It's a brand. Hustle and Hit Academy is a brand. So you as a brand, as your brand name, create and boost your awareness through branding. Because if you don't brand yourself, if Hustle and Hit Academy don't brand themselves in the market, if they don't let go to the people and let them know that, hey, I'm Hustle and Hit Academy, I provide so and so services, I provide this coaching, I provide this service, I provide that service, then only people would know that you exist. Your brand exists. You have something in this world. You have your existence in the market. So once you tell people in a right manner that you exist, that automatically creates your brand awareness. It helps you to grow your brand. It helps you to promote your brand, to create your worth in the market. All right. And second is create your brand worth and network in the market. So these also, there are two concepts here. One is networking and one is brand worth. So first we'll go to networking. So once I said, I took an example of Hustle and Hit Academy. They are promoting their brand awareness, how they are promoting themselves as a brand, and they are creating awareness, creating a buzz among the people that Hustle and Hit Academy is so and so academy. They have so and so services, they exist, and we can reach up to them for some services. All right. So this thing which they did creates their brand worth. Okay. So the more people know Hustle and Hit Academy, the more people will attract towards it. The more people will know that they exist. That whole concept, the whole equity in the market creates a brand worth. What is your worth? What is your worth? Not in terms of monetary or non-monetary. It's in terms of social worth. You exist. What is your existence and how many people know that you exist in the market? All right. And second is networking. So through this, if I promote, where will I promote? Where will I promote myself? I have 4 colleagues. I have 4 my family members. I'll promote themselves. Will I be able to make brand awareness from reaching out to 8 people and creating a network of 8 people? No, never. I'll never be able to make it with help of 8 people. So it is why you require a certain network. Create a network. So how you can create that network is via social media. You can reach out to people. You can follow new stuff. You can know people. You can talk to them. You can communicate. You can create your worth. You can let people know that yes, we exist. Yes, you know me. So that the word of mouth, publicity, keeps on passing to people, and then you create your network and brand worth as well. All right, this whole together concept, or this whole together examples which I give you, gives a recognition, or some kind of an advertisement to your company, to your brand. Let's just take again Hustle and Hit Academy as an example. So Hustle and Hit Academy has a Instagram page. They have so and so followers. They are following so and so people. They are posting so and so posts per week. So how many posts you do, how you interact with people. So your post reaches out to audience. Obviously, if you post something, it reaches out to audience, and if it reaches out, it creates impressions. It creates impressions, and that gives you your promotion and advertising. It's a free promotion. It's a free source of advertising you create. All right. So that gives you overall market recognition that you exist. You are something in this market. You are something, and you have your worth. You have something in this market which you can look up to. All right. So the rate at which social media branding is accelerating is incredible. We all know, especially during this COVID times, we are all sitting at home and we are, doing this webinar. This webinar is also a social media branding. This webinar is also part of social media. What is Zoom? Zoom is a social media. It connects people. You can interact with people through a channel. It's a channel. So it's going significantly broad. It's going wider day by day. Now Zoom is coming up with GeoMeet. It will grow more. It will reach up to the grassroots level. You can any small people, any small town can use GeoMeet if they are not able to use Zoom Meet. You're expanding your market through social media. You're reaching more people, and especially during this time, social media is the most important thing. You should and you have to work on it, because it will give you a overall you know a brand itself. It will create yourself as a brand. It will give you a worth. It will give you a name in the market, that yes, so and so Ishan Patel, he's a person. He does this work. He exists in the market. So that gives you a brand, a name, a cause attached to you. All right. So as I say, be part of the change and stand out from the crowd. Learn social media. Try to learn new things out of it. Make total use out of it, so that you can create your own brand as an individual, as a club, as a coach, as a player. Anything you say, you can create yourself. You can stand out from the crowd. You can let people know that yes, I am a footballer. I play ring football. I am a ring football coach. I have so and so academy. I have so and so children. Let people know why you are here. Let people know where you at. Let people know that you exist. That's all the social media branding and awareness concept is all about. All right. So far, am I going too fast, too slow? Any questions? Any queries? You can unmute yourself and ask some questions. I want this webinar to be interactive. I want people to ask me questions. Don't hesitate. Ask anything. Ask in any language. I'm preferable with any language. Just ask it. So far so good. Give me a thumbs up. If I'm going too fast or too slow or just educate, let me know in the chat box. Or you didn't understand any particular topic or any particular point, let me know in the chat box. Then we can proceed further. All right, Nishad says, too good, well, knowledgeable, thanks. We are not done yet, Nishad. We have more coming in. Just keep concentrating, stay focused. All right, you can continue, I guess. So now, what is value creation?
Ishan, we have one question.
Yes, sure. Questions, please.
Please explain networking.
Okay, please explain networking. All right, networking. We'll go to networking again. Cool, no problem. See, this is what I like most about the webinars. You can interact. So networking, we were talking about networking. So networking is building your connections. Is building your connections in the market, in the industry, or in the personal level, whatever it is, whatever you feel like. So networking is something. I'll give you an example again. Okay, take an example of Hustle and Hit Academy again. We have a brand attached to Hustle and Hit Academy. We'll use that. All right. We'll promote that. So networking, Hustle and Hit Academy is an academy. It provides so and so services. It provides so and so coaching expertise. It has so and so expertise, and it provides so and so services to the people. All right. So if Hustle and Hit Academy, I today I come and I open an academy named Hustle and Hit Academy. So I want people to know that I exist. I have an academy. I provide so and so expertise, and I have so and so services. I have so and so coaching going on. All right. So how will you do that? You have 4 family members, or in Hustle and Hit Academy, you have 4 other people working with you, 4 other coaches. All right. So how will you do that? How will you promote yourself? That's where you need network. That's where you need networking. So what you do is you create a chain, you create a word of mouth publicity through your content. All right. So if I say to my mom that, mom, I have a Hustle and Hit Academy, I provide so and so services, can you please post it out on your Instagram or on your website or whatever, on your WhatsApp status, or you can tell our relatives that please come and join. Please come and join this channel. I have an Instagram page of Hustle and Hit Academy. Please come and join. Increase my followers. So you have reached certain audience. All right. If you just sit and relax, yeah, I play football, I play basketball, I am a coach. All right. But what in future? You want to grow yourself, right? So that's where you need network. You need people to know you. You need to know people. You need to expand your network. Your network is nothing but your connections. What connections you have in the market? How many people know you? How many people you know? How to build a network? It's just simple. Just keep talking about yourself. Keep talking about your brand. Just stay active. Keep creating a buzz around people. Let's say that I have a person. Let's take anyone name. I have Abu Bakar. Yeah, Abu Bakar is a coach. All right, Abu Bakar is a coach of football. Okay, he coaches well. He has 200 children under him. He has coached so far 200 children. Okay, but how do I know that Abu Bakar exists? How do I know that Abu Bakar has 200 children? How do I know that Abu Bakar is coaching really well? He's doing really well in his field. That's where you need a network. That's where connections and network help you to grow yourself, to grow you as a brand, to grow you as an individual, to create a publicity out of it. So if Abu Bakar says to a friend that, hey, I coach and all, I have so and so children, but I want to expand the territory. I just don't want to keep it narrow in the coaching industry. I want to go learn scouting. All right, I want to go learn refereeing. I want to go learn some new organizing stuff. I want to go learn management. I want to work in that field. How will you get work in that field? People don't know you. People won't trust you. If I go to any random Tom and Hardy and say, hey, I am Abu Bakar and please give me a job. I am a coach. I want to work with you. He will not allow you, obviously, because he doesn't know you. He doesn't know that who you are. But instead, if your friends know that, any of your friends know that person, and if he talks to you, you create a network chain and you create something trustworthy thing. So he has a trust on your friend has a trust on you. You're creating a network. You're utilizing your channels, and you're expanding your market reach. So now one more person knows you. Now, through your friend, one more person knows you. That's what networking is. Creating a channel, creating a chain of people knowing you, creating a circle around you with a good people, obviously, with the people who can help you grow, with the people who can help you develop yourself. All right. I hope networking is clear. If any doubts, let me know. And if it's good, then give me a thumbs up so we can proceed. I think so far networking is clear with all of you, so we can proceed further. So now we have a new concept called value creation in branding. So what is value creation? So big words: branding, touch points, value creation, awareness, networking. It's nothing. It's simply nothing. It's some bookish words that we have to use to learn something, to give it a name. So value creation is something which is a small concept, a really small concept, but makes a huge, totally huge impact on your presence, on your social media, and on yourself as well. All right. So, as everyone says, to succeed on social media or in any business or in any particular general sense, You need to provide value. There is a term, there's a value. You have to provide value. What is this value? What is this value? So everything has attached a value with it. So that's what value creation and what is value comes in. So what is value? Value is importance, worth, or usefulness of something according to the recipient. According to the recipient, not according to the provider. Okay, I'll explain you with a simple example here. What is value? All right. So I am Ishan. He is Abu Bakar. All right. We are two people. Abu Bakar has a coaching expertise. All right. Abu Bakar has a coaching academy. He teaches kids to learn to play football. All right. So, what is Abu Bakar's value? Is dependent not on him, it's dependent on me, because I am able to judge him, I am able to know him, and it also depends on your market net worth, on your market, brand, on your awareness, how people know you. So for my mother, my value is, you know, infinity. He, she cannot tell me that you have certain value but for if I go to work for some certain people, or if tomorrow I go to work for Hustle and Hit Academy, so they have certain value created for me according to my experience, my importance, my worth, my usefulness, how I'll be able to make them grow, how I'll be able to help them, how I'll be able to communicate more, how I'll be able to reach the audience, or how I'll be able to make them grow as an individual or as a business. So that creates a value for certain thing or certain person. All right. So if I go to Hustle and Hit Academy for some job, they will decide my value because they are the recipient and I am the provider. I am the provider and they are the recipient. They will judge me according to my expertise and they will create my value that yeah, you will get so and so stipend, you will get so and so money for so and so work. All right. So this is a basic concept of value. What is value? All right. So if you want to provide value, learn what they value as an audience. This is a major most important concept of this whole webinar. So if you want to provide value, learn what they value as an audience. So it's the matter of perspective, simple matter of perspective. I'll give you an example. So we are three people, all right, me, Abu Bakar, and Hustle and Hit Academy, HNH Academy. All right. I own a football academy myself. Okay, just an example. I own a football academy myself, and I tell Abu Bakar and Hustle and Hit Academy that hey, I own a football academy. Through any media, through any social media, or I message him, or I text him, or I take them on a call. Hey, I started a football academy. So it's up to them that how they value me. It's up to them how they value me, and it's up to me that how I can provide more value to them. So I have to know their perspective if I am providing a value. If let's say Hustle and Hit Academy is interested in football, but Abu Bakar is not. He's a cricketer. So my value for Abu Bakar is less than my value for Hustle and Hit Academy, because Hustle and Hit Academy is connected to football. So they will value me more because it's their perspective. They are the audience. All right. So it's up to me that how will I create value for certain audience by reaching certain audience and going in a certain way that they recognize me, they recognize my value, they recognize my worth, and it's a two-way concept. If audience doesn't recognize your value and you doesn't recognize audience value, it is a total system failure. You don't exist in the market. That's a simple concept. All right. So it is basic concept of value creation. So how you can apply value creation in social media. It's a simple concept, value creation, as I explained earlier. How you can apply it to social media channels. How you can apply it to social media. All right. So first we have offer value in your Instagram bio or in any social media bio, you can say from Facebook, on your website, on anything. How you can offer value via your social media bio. What is a bio? It tells about your info. It's your about info. It's small profile of yourself. So in how to create value through your bio is tell your perspective. Know that what you are going to do, what you want to do. You should have a vision, you should have a mission. These are the two, gentlemen, these are the two main aspects which we consider the most in branding and marketing is vision and mission. Vision is something you have, that what you want to do, what is your vision, what you want to create, what you want to build, and mission is it's something short term, what you want to create in certain time. What are your objectives? Mission is something like objectives. What do you want to do? This is something, these something concepts are very valuable to have, and I advise all of you to create a vision and mission for yourself, your purpose, or for your academy, for anything. Create a vision and mission and then proceed further. In social media also you should have a vision and mission. What do you want to do? You want to tell people that I play football. You want to tell people that I have certain skills. You have to tell people that I am a ring footballer. I'm so and so, I play for so and so club. You have to create at the end, by creating the value of the post, you have to create your brand value. These all which I'm telling you, these all concepts are interconnected. One and the other are helping each other work more and grow more. We have a question. All right, no problem. So offer value in your Instagram bio, tell your perspective, qualify audience, why they should be like your page, why they should be liking your page, and how you will be benefited to them. Simple concept that tell themselves how what are your skills, what are your qualifications, who you are, and how you will benefit them. How you will influence them. If you are a freestyler, create a freestyle video, and tell the audience that I'm a freestyler. I do freestyle. So how will it will be beneficial for them? It's for their entertainment. They can learn something from you. They can learn freestyling from you. You can in future you can go create tutorials for that, for the same. All right. So this is how you offer value in your Instagram, in your any social media bio. Tell people what you want to do. Why are you here? That's what matters. All right. Second, fill your posts with value. Same concept, but it's for the post. You have a purpose, why you are posting it. You should tell the story. You should tell the story through your post. Why you are posting it? What is the story behind it? Talk to your audience. Know the perspective of your audience. Just we can just rewind 2 minutes and uh, recollect that Hustle and Hit Academy and Abu Bakar. Abu Bakar is a cricketer. Hustle and Hit Academy is a footballer. I am sending a football post to a cricketer. It won't create that impact. I'm not talking to my audience. I'm talking to another audience. It's likewise people. It's about the likewise people. I and Hustle and Hit Academy, both as a footballer, we can connect more than I and Abu Bakar and as a footballer and a cricketer. We can connect more. That's what, talk with the audience, talk with the right audience through your post. Provide valuable information. Your goals through your post is to attract exactly your perfect prospect and repel everyone else. Simple concept it is. You have to tell people why are you here, what you are doing, and why you are posting it, what is the purpose, what you want to show the world. Simple concept. Okay, focus on information, not transformation. This is the major thing people do on Instagram. They try to copy each other. If Messi is doing so and so thing, I'll be doing the same. You are not Messi. You are your own brand. Okay. If Hustle and Hit Academy is doing certain things, it's not necessary that Ishan Patel will do the same things. All right. It's not necessary that I do the same things. They are doing different. They have this different vision. They have different mission. They have different perspective of value creation. I have different vision. I have different mission. All right. So what I am defines through my posts, defines through my audience. All right. Focus on information, on transformation, not on information. What information you provide also matters, but how you transform it, that you learn, you switch to one personality to other, which is not good. You have to stick to your audience. You have to stick to your cause. You have to stick to your mission. Why are you here on social media? What do you want to do? All right. Second is be subtle. Be subtle. Be simple. Learn from others also, but don't try to replicate them. Learn from others, what others are doing. Learn it and try to implement on your way, not on their way. These are two different concepts: learning from others and copying others, replicating others. All right. If I am doing a webinar today, it's not necessary that tomorrow all of you should do a webinar. All right. Some of you might be interested in doing something else. You should do that. That is what you are. That is what your mission is. That is where you should go. So, don't try to replicate, just learn from others. Your personality is your product. Make sure you showcase it well on social media. So how you are on social media defines many things, many things. Your social media presence is something which you could have for your future. You could have as a brand, you could have created impact on others. All right. So not on personal level, I'm talking about a brand level. So if some of you have a question in mind, I also had it first when I read that quote 2 years ago, that you know I was attending one of the webinars for digital marketing, and some person gave this quotation: your personality is a product, make sure you showcase it well. But I am who I am in personal life, I am who I am in my professional life. Those two are different concepts. So for this thing, keep your personal and keep your professional life a little separate from each other. On social media as well, it's good to have two accounts. There is nothing wrong in having two accounts. One is for professional perspective. uh, as you know, let's take an example. Abu Bakar is a freestyler, but he writes too. He writes poems. That is his personal thing. That goes to his personal account. That goes to his private account. That for certain people. But he's a freestyler for the world. That goes to him in his public account. People know him as a freestyler, but they don't know that he's a writer too. That keep these two things different. Keep your personality different for different things. Don't just merge in, or don't be too open or too close. Just keep a subtle balance between them. All right. Okay, these are two some last slides. We'll just go through social media do's and don'ts. Simple things, simple concepts. This is a general concept for all the social media channels I'm talking about. For Instagram, for Facebook, for LinkedIn, for so and so, whatever it is. Wherever you are, wherever you exist, you can use these simple concepts to grow yourself, to let yourself out in the market. First is save time, repurpose the content. It's better to create new post every day than to have a significant way of posting. Let's just say that I am a sports media channel. I am a sports news channel, and I have a news. You have generally seen how news channels do. They just keep on repeating the same stuff, but with different way of telling. The way of telling the story is different, but they have the same news. So this is what you can do something in social media to save time. Again, I'm telling you to save time. If you want to stand out, you have to have new content, new ideas, new creation. But to save time, you can do repurpose. So you have some content, you can split it in 3 halves. I'll post one in first half, second post, third half, third post. So you can split, you can repurpose the content. All right. Next, we have interaction is where it's at. So try to more communicate with people. I'll tell you a secret of social media, that when you communicate more with people, the algorithm of any social media, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, or any social media, Tumblr, if you communicate more, if you convert more, if you try to comment more, or try to talk more, try go search, explore something, you get more impressions on your page itself. It's an algorithm set database. You get more impressions on yourself itself. Try to go and talk to likewise people. Try to find new footballers in your whole community. You have some footballers like-minded. You can talk to them. You can learn something from them. You can share your ideas. Interact, or try multiple media types. Don't just stick to photos. Go for videos. Go for posters, banners. You have so much media types so much content available in the market. So try to be stand out from the crowd. Use everything you can use. Or the main and major topic is keep calm in crisis. If somebody is hating you, or somebody is posting hate comments in your comment section, how you tackle it defines who you are, defines your whole social media existence. If I post a freestyle video today and tomorrow someone comments in them not too good or bad, or someone is booing me, that's how you tackle them defines your mental stability, defines your social media worth, defines your overall personality. If you tackle it with anger, your social media personality which you have grown in last 2 years gone in 2 seconds, just gone in two minutes. you know for this one comment you have lost all the reputations you have been trying to build so hard from last 2 years. Tackle it well. Think about it, take time, take 2 minutes, tackle it, try to tackle it positively. Just smile and say, hey, hi, you don't like my content, it's okay, I'll try to be better. It's okay to be better. All right, customize the flow. As I said, you have some certain of contents. How you post is matters. First half, second half, third half. So don't just in one day post 5, 6, 7 pictures or anything like that. All right, just go with the flow, keep it slow. Don't let just anyone repeat your brand. Major thing, if you are collaborating with anyone, or if you are doing something with anyone, just make sure you are getting recognition for that thing. Don't just let anyone represent your brand. You are going to get something out of it. It's not a greedy thing. It's not something you shouldn't do. It's good to have credits. All right, what was the purpose this again? This question I want all of you to ask yourself. What was the purpose of this? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why are you here? Why are you here in this webinar? You want to learn something. All right, you want to learn something. So keep asking yourself, what was the purpose of this again on social media? Why are you posting this? I'm just feeling bored, I am posting this. No, you can do something like that in your personal account, no doubt. But while you are representing yourself as a professional, while you are representing yourself as a brand, don't do that stuff. All right, pull out the toolbox and find your measuring tape. So it's a slang which I have used it. So whatever you do, try to keep an eye on that, how many likes I am getting it, how many people liking it, you know which content people like and which content people don't like. So try to learn from that, try to measure that, try to learn from it and grow. Try to use new content, try to use new perspectives, be innovative, or at least open to innovation. Try to adapt new things, try to explore the community. You have so much to do on social media. All right, these are the some of the do's which you can do on social media, and these are the definite do's. You must have learned this. Just take a look at this once again, because at the end of the quiz I have something coming up from this. All right, I'll give it 1 minute. Just go through this. And if you have any questions, we are going too fast, too slow, let me know in the chat box, or give me a thumbs up. Nishad says we can proceed. All right, Nishad, thank you very much. Okay, we have something here in the chat box. Let's see. No questions. All right, no question. Everything is clear. Okay, great. Now let's move on to social media don'ts. And this is something you all should be considering at. All right, even I'll be honest, even I myself I am myself trying to learn these things. I'm trying to implement these things till now. It's been 2 years I've been doing this digital stuff, but I'm still trying to learn this thing. It takes time. Don't worry, it takes time. Try to do this, try to implement this, try to recollect these things again and again in your mind, that I don't have to do this, I don't have to do this. So first thing first comes, hello, is anyone listening? First thing first, if nobody is there, don't try to go and reach out to them. All right, so let's take a simple example. You are going to a random account and giving a random message that, hey, hi, follow me, like, yeah. Total no, because it degrades your certain level. You have created a brand, you have certain level, you have to maintain, and You reaching out to people like that way degrades your level. All right, how to reach out to people? There has to be a subtle way. So post. If somebody is liking your post, you can message them. If tomorrow I like your post, you can message me. Hey, thanks for liking my pic. Could you please follow me for more? That's the way you should be going, not to a random person going and asking him to do this and this. That is the wrong way. That degrades your overall impact on the social media. Okay, so have you ever tried to have a conversation with a robot? This term is very 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 confusing term, I know. But the thing is that in robot, I mean some accounts. So we have certain accounts on any social media which are robots, which are not holistic accounts, which are dummies. Try to be aware of them, because these accounts may be spam. These accounts may be some posting something else, and you should be in trouble tomorrow. Don't just stay focused and stay positive about who to whom you are talking, who are the opposite person, and try to learn about them, then communicate and convey your message. All right, I know you, but what am I? The thing which I already said, that I know you, but what am I? Try to convey your message through your brand. Who are you? Why are you here? What is your perspective? Be clear and be subtle. Hey, thank you for liking my post. Could you please follow me? This is why you are here. This is what am I? All right. Accounts covered in an inch of dust. So there are a lot of dummy accounts, man. Lot of dummy accounts, inactive accounts. So if you follow them, it's not you that you're first thing wasting a following, and second thing, you are not making a use out of it. All right. So don't try to clean your account. Likewise, if you have a dummy account in your account, if tomorrow you someone goes to your following and checks that you are so and so accounts following, and these are all dummy, they will create an impression out of your followers and your following about you. Try to be in a subtle way. Try to follow right people, right things on social media. Try to create a right impact and right personality on social. All right. The nameless and the faceless group of company XYZ. Again, there are some accounts nameless. There are some accounts faceless. Don't trust. Don't ever trust them. Don't ever follow them. They might be spam. Try to be 100%, and you as well. If you are creating a account, or if you are creating a group, if you are creating a community, give it a purpose, give it a name, give it a photo, whether it be anything. Keep active, keep posting stuff. Don't just be like sitting ek hafte baat karunga. No, that's not the way. You have to be active on that forum to let people know that you are here. All right, taking your relationship to the next level. All right, this is something which all of us don't understand. Even I was facing same problem, that if I am collaborating with someone, I just don't like directly collaborate with them. I first know them. I work with them in certain projects. I try to match their vision. I try to match their vision, and then take the relationship or the professional relationship into the next step. So investing money in them, or doing some things for them, that takes time. And in social media there are a lot of fake things happening. Be aware about that. Be aware about what you talk, how you talk, and to whom you talk. To whom you talk about your ideas. Don't just uh, distributing your ideas to everyone, that hey, I'm planning to do this, I'm planning to do this. No. Just trust who you can trust 100%. All right. We really care about you. Just kidding. All right. We really care about you. This is something which call centers usually use. We really care about you, and all of us know they don't. Don't give a shit about we really care about you. Don't ever use these words. All right. We really care about you. We have no idea what is important to you. All right. These two terms, don't ever use them on social media. Don't ever. These are the negative terms. All right. Even if it shows that it's positive, it's negative terms. So if tomorrow you have a page and somebody is approaching you, and you say, yeah, I don't have a really idea about this thing, that creates a negative impression. Instead you can say that, hey, this person might be helpful to you. Could you please reach out to him? Give him ways. It just take 2 minutes to give him ways. All right, and it also creates a positive impact. He might follow you. He or she might follow you. He or she might create a good impression out of it. All right. And last is, what are all these followers for anyways? What are all these followers for anyways? You know, so if I have certain following, who are they? Why are they here? What do they want? They want some good content. They want to learn out of it. They want to learn something new. They like you. They like you as a personality. So don't just change it. Don't just be splitted in your two personalities. Keep strong. Keep firm. Go on a vision and provide the same content, the same type of content. All right, good content. Keep active. So that's all for today, and we have a small quiz coming up next. Uh, Sania, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Do we have a second quiz? Or we have a second quiz? Okay. I hope everyone is online and I'm launching the poll. I want all of you to answer it. I'll give you 2 minutes. Just answer it fast. The poll is on. We have around 4 questions, and these are all related to what I've taught you today, what I've explained you today. These are all basic concepts. If you have paid attention to the whole lecture, if you have listened it throughout, I'm definitely sure every one of you will be able to make it 100%. Take time. You have more 1.5 minutes. Take time and answer. And also these evaluations, let me understand how better you understood me. How was I as a tutor? It helps me to grow. It helps me to improve. Keep this thing on mind, that feedback is also important, whether it be social media or in general life. Feedback is important. Social media as well. Try to get feedback from more of the people. All right. We have 1 more minute. Just keep answering. We have 11 past participants. All right. I need 7 to 8 answers, I guess. 6 to 7 answers. All right, 4 people so far. 4 people. Where are others? Come on, hurry up. 4 people answered so far. All of you to answer it. Come on. Okay, who all answered? Just let me know in the chat box. Just type me. Who all have finished answering? Just type me.
Guys, we are waiting for everyone to answer.
Nishad says me. All right, good Nishad. Shashikant Yadav says me. All right, very good. Avinash says me. There are others. I see only 3 me's. Try to answer. Even if you get wrong, don't worry. You are learning something new. All right, I think 4 of them are online. So I'll just end the poll. Okay, Avinish. So first question was, which social media channel has most views on sports? Multiple choice question. All right. So its answer is here. You can see it is Facebook. I told you, keep your eye on everything. The questions might come from anywhere. All right. Second question. If you need to provide value, you need to. It's from value creation. If you need to provide value, you need to, learn what audience values. That is the right answer, and I'm shocked that only one person answered it right. Come on, rest of you, keep your eye on. Focus on transformation, not information. The right answer is information, and only one answered it right again. Which of these social media marketing do's? All of the above. All right, great answers. Okay, some of you might have answered wrong, but it's okay. You're still learning. I hope all of you understood everything. If you have any questions, any queries regarding anything for today's session, you can put it on chat box, or you can email me, or you can reach out to me on Tumblr or anywhere. I have my contact information on the screen. And tomorrow also we have one lecture where I'll be showing you how to totally channelize your social media, totally make it full use out of it, and what are some of the tools which you can use, what are some of the apps you can use to create content. And also we'll be talking about self-agenting, how you can agent yourself as a player, as a club, or as a coach. And we'll be going for some professional ethics, email writing.
Ishan, sorry to interrupt. We have one question. Can you
Okay.
please tell what is the meaning of affirmation?
Sorry, where's the question?
Can you please tell what is the meaning of affirmation?
What reference to? Where's the question? Okay, can you please tell me what is the meaning of affirmation? Sagar asked. Okay, Sagar. So affirmation in general sense has a meaning of to say something, to confirm, to say positively. That is what affirmation is all about. So in what reference to you are asking affirmation, I can explain it to you better. You could just type out in what reference to you are asking about the affirmation. I can help you better with it.
Any more questions, guys? Abu Bakar, Avinesh, Sagar.
Okay, everyone, can you please turn on your mics? Just confirm yourself that no more questions, or if you want to ask any, please do it through mic, or we are going to end this session for today. In the question third, there was an option. Okay, yes, yes, yes. I tricked the question, my friend. That was a trick question. Question third. Affirmation, information. Similar words, no more questions. A nice session today. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you liked, and I'm pretty sure you will like more the tomorrow session. All right. Till then, just go through what I taught today. I'll try to share this PPT with the academy, Sanya. I'll try to share this with you.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
might
sure.
pass it on to them.
Okay. Thank you, Ishan.
All right. Thank you. See you tomorrow.